My name is NUKMAN bin Zaidi, ID student 2022-759215.
Hi, my name is NADYA binti Ramzan. My student ID is 2022382471.
Hi, my name is SYAZWANI binti Muhammad Zaikun. My ID number is 2022383345.
My name is AMARA binti Abdullah and my ID is 2022136027.
I'm going to talk about the Starbucks introduction. Starbucks operate by Berjaya Starbucks Coffee Company Sendirian Berhad, licensed by Starbucks Coffee International. The first store is in KL Plaza on 17 December 1998. Expanded to Sabah and Sarawak and exceed 190 stores milestone in March 2015. Starbucks provide excellent training and development programs. Passion for coffee and quality customer service help them bond as a family and build satisfying careers. Next is company overview. Starbucks was founded in 1971 by Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel and Gordon Bowker at Seattle's Pike Place Market. During the early 1980s, they sold the company to Howard Schultz, who after a business trip to Milan, Italy, decided to convert the coffee bean store into a coffee shop serving espresso-based drinks. As a chief executive officer from 1986 to 2000, Schultz's first tenure led to an aggressive expansion of the franchise, first in Seattle, then across the west coast of the United States. Schultz was succeeded by Orrin Smith, who ran the company for 5 years and positioned Starbucks as a large player in fair trade coffee, increasing sales to 5 million. Jim Donald served as Chief Executive Officer from 2005 to 2008, orchestrating a large-scale earnings expansion. Schultz returned as CEO during the financial crisis of 2007 to 2008 and spent the succeeding decade growing the company's market share, expanding its offerings, and reorienting the brand around corporate social responsibility. Kevin Johnson, the current CEO, succeeded Schultz in 2017. In March 2022, Starbucks announced that Schultz would return as CEO in April 2022. Starbucks company leading specialty coffee company and the industry benchmark in Malaysia, introduced the new drive-thru concept store with consistency efforts to adapt rapidly evolves. Located in Johor Bahru, Shah Alam, Cyberjaya, Petronas Kajang, Penang along the highway. Starbucks Vision and Mission. Vision statement: to establish Starbucks the premier purveyor of the finest coffee in the world while maintaining our uncompromising principle while we grow. Next is mission statement: to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at the same time.
Form of business ownership. The type of business structure Starbucks is a corporation principle. A corporation is a company or an organization of a type, formed by a group of people and granted by the virtue of a treaty, a statute or an act, promulgated by a state or a supranational organization, a status of a single juridical person, thus a private or public law legal entity, either a specific one or a particular generic form of it, recognized as a person in law for a certain purpose.
Tactical planning. In 1987, after the first cafe had opened in Seattle, The current chairman, Mr. Howard Scott, acquired Starbucks and since then led the company across several milestones. In June 1992, Starbucks Coffee Company, as the first professional successful listing of the company, had rapid business growth, promotion, and brand development in a short period of time. Currently, the company has more than 12,000 coffee shops in North America, Latin America, Europe, the Middle East, and the Pacific Rim. 37 countries, employs more than 117,000 people. From this, we can roughly know the tactical planning of Starbucks. Strategic planning. Starbucks also has plans on product diversity. Compared to the other competitive coffee brands like Taiwan Island Coffee and Canada Bai Coffee. For enter into vast Chinese market, Starbucks adds more suitable for Chinese tasty drinks. For instance, the special Starbucks mooncakes. This perfect plan makes Starbucks successfully has 566 stores in China and the net income of about $400 million a year. This fully reflected the operational planning as well as the strategic planning. Operational Planning 1. For Starbucks, the location is the key to successful selection of its rapid development and also its response to competition in expansion strategy. A good address is excellent of competitive resources. The location where Starbucks decided to locate its stores are generally in the center of crowded downtown areas, are mainly frequented by target customers, including business center sections, transportation hubs, and more. It is in this way that they can to let the customer find Starbucks anywhere. The plan of Starbucks to expand sales market is to capture the big cities of the region, create a good reputation as a center, and then to the smaller town around the march. In the expansion process, Starbucks will make reference to the country's demographic information carefully analyzed to determine a suitable customer base. Then they can enter into the area. We can also know the operational planning from this. Operational Planning 2. In the enterprise operation, another important planning is sales strategy plan. Starbucks popularized new taste cake and the other products in different seasons and different holidays, like currently the essential coffees for festive occasions, such as Christmas and holiday blonde roast. About further planning, Starbucks' ultimate goal is to open 25,000 stores worldwide. Like McDonald's has 30,000 branches as everywhere, and plans to 2012, the company's overseas markets aside the United States will be over 54 countries and regions. From this passage, we can clearly see the planning of Starbucks setting organizational goals and try their best to achieve them. Setting meticulous and thorough plan is one of the most important factors of success.
Organizing. Starbucks is a large and popular cafe chain with over a dozen of thousands of stores in 70 countries around the world. The company is one of several large multinational corporations to successfully implement a metric structure. In general terms, a metric structure consists of functional and product-based division with multiple chain of command. It is also well suited to organizations that have a diverse range of product or service. Starbucks is controlled by a board of directors who operate in the company headquarters of Seattle, Washington. In the United States, the company is split into regional jurisdictions run by district managers who oversee a group of stores. Each store is run by a store manager and chief supervisor who oversees a group of staff.
Leading Starbucks owner. Howard D. Schultz is an American businessman and author who is currently the Chief Executive Officer of the Starbucks Coffee Company. He was born in 1952. He served as both chairman and CEO of Starbucks from 1986 to 2000, and then again from 2008 to 2017. Howard Schultz, leadership. Howard Scott is a transformational leader who kicked off the US second coffee revolution. His employee-focused leadership style left a template for other business owners to follow as they grow their own enterprise. And Scott's grew a global brand in the process. Howard Scott was able to develop a culture of employee respect through his transformational leadership style, leaving behind an example for other business owners. Scott has a belief in intellectual stimulation, which led him to create a brand that broke the norms of coffee culture. Secondly, he has a clear vision, which resulted in a company culture with a strong employee focus. Motivation. Scott had motivation to develop a massive company and more prominently a vision of supporting his employees. He instituted new programs to support workers, including health benefits for part-time workers, tuition assistance, veterans hiring, and an employee stock purchase program. Scott's focus on employees came largely from memories of his father, who worked as a truck driver. When Scott was 7 years old, his father broke his ankle and lost his job. The family suddenly had no income. The experience stuck with Scott, and later, when building his own brand, employee fulfillment and dignity became a top priority.
Controlling. Starbucks has three types of controlling. Identifying three types of control, comparing the effectiveness of them, direction to the use of this control, and how they affect the function of management at a company like Starbucks. It is easy to see why they are so successful.
Bureaucratic control. Bureaucratic control instills use of rules and authority to guide employees' performance. Beckman and Snell, 2009 p. 575. One way Starbucks implement its formal procedure is through the control of franchising. Howard Scott, the owner and creator of Starbucks, is quoted on franchising by stating, "Starbucks remains steadfastly opposed to franchising, so that the company could control the quality of its products and be a culture common to all stores." One form of bureaucratic control in Starbucks is in the form of written documentation. This would be the employee handbook. The employee handbook covers rules, policies, and what is expected from a Starbucks employee.
Market control. Market control involves the use of economic force and the pricing mechanism that accompany them to regulate performance. Bateman and Snell, 2009 p. 599. Market control at the corporate level in large companies like Starbucks are used to regulate independent business unit. Bateman and Snell, 2009 p. 600. Market control involves the use of pricing mechanism to regulate activity in organization as through their economic transaction. Business unit may be treated as profit center and trade resource with one another via such mechanism. Starbucks manager will be able to use this unit to evaluate the profit and losses within the company. Market control in Starbucks may range from sales analysis, cash flow statement, market research, etc. Market control are needed to analyze profits and loss. This report statement may also help Starbucks to analyze economic information. Number 3. Client control. Client control mechanism of empowerment in empowering an organization employees to meet performance standard. Bateman and Snell, 2009 p. 102. Client control in the corporate culture, beliefs, values, and the informal relationship within an organization. Client control the employees' behavior as well as make it easier to reach the organizational goal within Starbucks. The company values may be reflected in the Starbucks mission statement to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Starbucks, 209 p. 5.
Product. Starbucks is known very well in the market due to its high quality coffee, great in selection, and expertise in roast. It purchases coffee that have been grown and processed which meets strict environmental, economical, social, and quality standards, which is suitable and appropriate for the market and the customer. Starbucks established its longer-lasting and more profitable competitive advantage by broadly differentiating its coffee and coffee-related products depending upon its competence and innovation.
Starbucks price. The Starbucks price continuously matches with its competitor competitively represents Starbucks an attractive combination of features, high quality, excellent service and other attractive attributes. Starbucks place. The decision of Starbucks about where to site its store depends on reaching its potential customers and providing better service to its existing customers. Its stores are typically clustered in high traffic, high visibility location. It takes more than just location to be successful. Attractive customer to Starbucks happens by providing high quality coffee as well as creating inviting, comfortable place located in convenient location. The store expansion strategy for Starbucks is by entering new market wherever the opportunity exists to become the leading specialty coffee retailer.
Promotion. There is not much conventional advertising because Starbucks found that there is too much competition for consumers' attention in TV, radio, and print media. Starbucks usually picks one or two charities or events that reach the community it serves. This will inspire people inside and outside the company and reinforce the company value and image. For instance, on 6 April 2nd May 2022, Starbucks has made an April promotion for night treat, which is the promotion start 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.